There's Leslie, Scott's wife, as she watches on. They live now here on the north side of Indianapolis. He is Canadian. If he can win, be the first Canadian to do so. But remember, Villeneuve is also Canadian. And Salazar that Fittipaldi.
He blew the base car right off.
No, that can't be right.
Can't do that.
Base car was too slow, Paul. He needed to get a run.
But they gave him the green flag anyway. Dwayne Sweeney is waving the green flag. Goodyear got a run on the pace car.
I think it was only a normal deal. The pace car just wouldn't accelerate. He just went too slow.
Jacques Villeneuve was not anticipating that. And as a result, Goodyear got a good run on him. Now that's Arie Luyendyk that's moving in there. He is not part of this battle. Luyendyk runs in 8th place, a lap down. But now he pokes his nose into the fight.
That was a savage setback for Villeneuve.
Oh, no. The officials are now reporting they're going to show the black flag to Scott Goodyear, the 24 car. You're on board with him now. They're going to show the black flag to the leader of the race. Stop and go penalty because he passed the pace car before the green. Scott Goodyear is about to lose the Indy 500 on a penalty. A black flag, stop and go. There's the black flag being given to the leader. One more turn. The first Canadian on his way to winning the Indianapolis 500. Jacques Villeneuve on the home stretch. And the 79th Indy 500 has been won by Jacques Villeneuve.
Down the backstretch. Scott Dixon looking to set a record, but more importantly, looking to win the championship. And here he comes out of turn number 4. Dixon with Elio and Briscoe. Who's going to win the race? The race goes to Dixon. He gets him right at the stripe. All right, now we're getting word from IndyCar officials that they are double checking the finish. All of our electronic scoring on both of our monitors has Dixon in front of Castroneves by 1/1000th of a second.
You are the winner of the race.
No way, I knew it. I thought, I really think I won this thing, and hey, my man, right here.
Zanardi is there. He can strike. Jimmy Vasser is in a position that is almost unassailable in the championship right now. He will come home first championship for Jimmy Vasser. Brian Herta, United States. Jimmy Vasser, United States. 2 new names, both from the U.S. in this series that has become so international. So the battle for the PPG Cup. Look, look, here he comes, here he comes, here he comes, and he gets him. Can he get him back? Can he hang on? Oh, look at this. Down through the barns on the final lap. Alex Zanardi, remember, twice we've had the change on the final lap of the race this year. Alex Zanardi at the top of the hill, an area you would not normally try and pass. Ducks the inside of Brian Herta, goes all the way off the course on the right-hand side, and Alex Zanardi, with a brilliant move, takes the checkered flag from the pole and the win here at Laguna Seca. Unbelievable.
Foyt in the backstretch. Rutherford just behind him by about 100 feet into turn number 3. And this Texas crowd will explode. This is their driver, and the Texans are lining them up to come across the line. Rutherford comes up on the outside. They will finish first and second. Rutherford 1 lap down as they cross the strike. It's Texas, the Lone Star folks, finishing first and second here in this 200-mile Texas event, Dan. A.J. Foyt has won it. Johnny Rutherford comes in second place.
When you drove past the victory circle, you kind of darted up here like you belonged.
Well, I still feel like maybe there's an outside chance we're going to check the scoring, you know, just to see for sure that we were second, because we don't know. A.J. made a long green stop, and we're going to want to find out naturally. But he drove a heck of a race, and you know, he deserves to be up here if we can't be.
About midway through the race, there was a conversation going on the radios between you and Tyler Alexander, and Betty scoring on the stand for you about your position in the race. Now, that's what you're not sure about. Specifically, where is the question?
Well, we think that maybe A.J. made a long green stop and 1 yellow stop, and we made all of ours on the yellow, you know. Anyway, listen to A.J. He drove a heck of a race, and like I say, if we can't be here, he deserves to be.
Of course, it doesn't hurt at all for 2 Texans to be 1-2 at a Texas race, does it?
No, it really doesn't.
At College Station, Texas, the tempers are still erupting out here. Here's Steve Krisiloff, who was walking up toward the pit area. Now he's talking with Johnny Rutherford. And there was some kind of a brouhaha that started down there. Did you understand it, Dan?
No, I didn't, but one of AJ's big old Texas crewmen just carried him out bodily, and I think that ended it.
Let's go to Paul Page.
Well, Steve Krisiloff had come up here. He is the third-place car, the first four-cylinder car. He stepped over to the car and said something to Foyt, apparently about the race on the track. Foyt reacted very violently. Apparently it was a criticism by Krisiloff, though we did not hear it, and the crew would not tell us exactly what was said. Foyt then reached out, grabbed for Krisiloff. There was a bit of a struggle, but the crew stepped in instantly. And then John Fisher, who is a giant man on the Foyt crew, literally picked Krisiloff up, carried him out of the victory circle. They said this is not the place, and it was over.
Well, that's the story of what happened here at the end of the race. It has been some day. All kinds of controversy, and there is Krisiloff being carried away. I've heard about folks getting carried away at an auto race, but that's the first time I ever saw him carried away like that, Dan.
Big John is like a great big grizzly bear. That's a bear hug.